All right, guys, a heads up here when it comes to UN vehicles being spotted in this country. And this is something everyone needs to pay attention to for real. While watching all this military activity and movement going on, when you spot the UN rolling in, they're here for a reason. Okay? Now we need to get to the bottom of why and exactly where they were going. All we know thus far is they've been seen on I-10 heading toward Texas, going out of Mississippi and toward Texas. So with that, we know that Texas is an area involved with the whole Jade Helm exercise that's going on, so to speak. Which it's looking to be a lot more than that. And like I've said before, it's now annual. So there could be a lot of testing going on this time around. And regardless, in my mind, 2016 is going to be a big year. But what we see here is UN heading toward Texas. And what I want to do is get a bearing on where everybody's going. Okay? And I got a feeling it's to an area where no one's really talking about because it's not being seen and it's remote. And what I mean by that is UN heading west toward Texas, okay? There's been so many different chopper reports of activity going the same direction. Now, just put out a video talking about this, a train hauling all this equipment heading west of San Antonio. You can see these have 3 windows in the back of them. Okay? Different than the video I just put out. These were heading west of San Antonio toward, it would have to be New Mexico, Arizona, that neck of the woods. Keep that in mind. Okay? These 2 big movements going west at least to New Mexico or Arizona. Now, out in California, we have MRAPs and other vehicles on the highways spotted by people in that neck of the woods, and also Turkish Air Force pilots spotted in Texas at Walmart. Now, with all that said, was any of them going anywhere big time? Well, we now know that this huge line of military equipment that I covered in this video and the Beyond Jade Helm video shows us that this line of military equipment is heading east of Oroville in California, away from the coast and toward Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. But if we're seeing trains in Texas, San Antonio, heading west, that tells me that a lot of this military equipment right now is sitting in New Mexico or Arizona. I'm going to look deeper into these train tracks and see where these routes run and see potentially where all this equipment could end up. We have to remember that they just took over a large swath of territory out there at the base of one of the mountains. And that could play key right now. Anyhow, that's where we sit when it comes to all this movement, military activity. Arizona, New Mexico is central to all this, and not being talked about a whole lot. Although, when the presentation went down inside of Texas about Jade Helm, the guy stated out of nowhere that the FBI is going to be at airports in Arizona questioning people. So remember that. And why, he never stated. I'll leave links, but that's the latest. UN spotted heading west toward Texas, out that direction. You see these guys, it's never a good sign. Although they want you to think so, that they're the heroes here to save the day. Do what no one else can do. See?